It's been 30 years since we've been introduced to Sonic's best friend and sidekick back in Sonic 2. IDW has chosen to not let this important date go uncelebrated as they dropped a one-off comic starring our two-tailed friend. Our journey begins as Tails and Sonic head to Flicky Island to hang out while on vacation. Tails is worried that no flickies appear to be in sight as they land, while Sonic is more annoyed that he isn't being greeted by the very creatures that he saves all the time. Sonic splits off from Tails as the two look for clues to the flickies' whereabouts, but Tails quickly deduces that this is the work of Witchcart. Sonic has no clue as to who this is. Tails briefly explains an adventure that he went on alone, where he faced off against Witchcart and her minions. See, the interesting part is that what Tails is explaining to Sonic is the plot of a game that came out in 1995 called Tails Sky Patrol for the Game Gear. This, however, wasn't the last time that we've seen this obscure villain, since Witchcart was also featured in the Archie comics, where she was known as Wendy Witchcart. It's an awesome addition to see these characters again in the IDW comics, as this feels like a sequel to the Sky Patrol game. Now that we're all caught up, we see Sonic getting a bit too cocky as he speeds ahead of Tails. The flickies that were missing are encompassed in crystals and surrounded by Witchcart's minions. Sonic makes quick work of the henchman, only to be frozen in the crystal himself. Witchcart then orders her lackeys to get more birds while she takes Sonic away. Tails unleashes his frustrations aloud to a few remaining flickies before regaining his composure and telling himself that he's beaten this group before and he can do it again. With no one guarding the flickies, Tails is able to free those that have been captured and heads after his first target. Lifting him out of the air, Tails was hoping to take him out easily, but had to resort to Plan B, which involved the aid of the flickies. With his vehicle out of commission, the Witch Carter charges at Tails and falls into Spring Stadium, taking him out for the count, to the surprise of Tails. Taken apart from Wolf's bike, Tails hands it to the flickies, explaining that he'll need it for later. Next, Tails goes after a bear that honestly the whole time I was reading this reminded me of the gummy bear dude. He was even missing the same little ear chunk. But after being nearly ran over by the crazed bear, Tails calls on his bird allies once more, distracting him enough to lead him into a trap. In Rusty Ruins, the final Witch Carter is busy shooting down flickies that are escaping her imprisonment. Tails manages to disable her carrot craft, sending her crashing down to her defeat. With all the parts that he collected from the defeated Witch Carters, Tails has put together a makeshift toolset that will give him the upper hand when it comes to facing the dangerous Witchcart. In Panic Puppet Fortress, Witchcart reveals to Sonic that she is trying to reveal the secrets of the flickies. Luckily for Sonic, Tails comes in hot, utilizing his new gear to combat his foe. Tails manages to free Sonic from his crystal imprisonment, giving them the upper hand in the fight since Sonic is more prepared this time around. But as Tails is telling Sonic that Witchcart is getting away, Sonic lets Tails know that the hero has already arrived. And it's nice seeing Sonic push his buddy in this comic, because Tails has proved himself time and time again, but sometimes he needs that little push from Sonic to believe in himself. Tails speeds after Witchcart as she fires blast after blast at him. Tails manages to reflect the last shot, freezing her in place. With Witchcart dealt with, Sonic informs Tails that he'd freed all the flickies during the fight, knowing that Tails had it handled. With that, the two head off to enjoy the rest of their vacation. I really enjoyed this as a celebration of Tails' 30th anniversary, giving him the forefront to show off his prowess when it comes to using his mind to overcome his foes. With 30 years of Tails, I wanted to know what everyone's favorite Tails moment is. From shows to movies, games, and comics, it doesn't matter. Let me know in the comments. Mine honestly might be Tails beating Eggman to save the city in the first adventure game, but I also really enjoy Tails in the Sonic movie too. With all that being said, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I wish you all the best. Peace.